I always get asked by my clients, by my students, by my followers, by my friends, why and how the hell is it that I'm always so energized, that I'm always so outgoing, that I'm always such an outburst of energy, of high density? Is it the type of makeup that you put on, coach, just to kind of, deliver your performance in order, to kind of shoot the video? Or you're always like that? And the thing is, yes and no, I'm always like that because inside of me there is this guy who just wants to, kind of explore boundaries, explore art, explore other people's stories, other people's experiences, other people's heartbeat, other people's passion. Because I feel like by creating that type of relationship, by creating that type of bond, and bond is such an interesting word because it's the combination of two different words, right? The one is body and the other word is mind. So by creating body and mind connection, the bond, the result is always an extraordinary product, in my opinion. Something that I'm deeply grateful for, that I just love to kind of, produce with my clients, with my students, with, the people who are, willing enough and crazy enough to accept the challenge of, jumping into the coachmc studio. Kind of work on a text, work on a monologue, work on a self-tape, on a show reel, work on something very personal and intimate. And I understand the practice and the importance of it. It's like a solstice, right? It really divides the day. It gives new spirits to life, a new junction of forces. And there is a lot of trust that you have to, bring up in order to kind of open yourself up to this stranger, to this goofy guy with the shirt and the cap. But I want you to understand that the reason why I'm always so motivated and outgoing and interested and passionate and dense is because, to me, this work is meaningful. And once your work becomes meaningful as well, what it kind of automatically creates is traction. And that traction transforms over time into a beautiful practice, into something so valuable and just precious. Something that you can always kind of fall back onto. Something that you will always be able to drain from the valuable work. No matter how big your scale is, no matter how big your importance is, how many outlets and you've kind of served, how many accolades you've won, how many roles you've booked, it doesn't matter. The value doesn't change with the booking. It changes only by investing everything that's necessary in order to make it meaningful for yourself. Because making meaningful stuff is positive. To me, meaningful stuff, like this place, it looks run down a little bit, it looks a little bit like, but if you really look at it just closely and observe the details, the fine lines here and there, to many people this place is meaningful. They come here to express their talents, to kind of practice their art. Some of the art is mediocre, it needs some refurbishment, but who am I to judge? I'm a student and a master at the same time. I'm just trying to improve, to learn, and to implement, and to give people the best extract out of that type of process, to kind of, analyze that process, analyze that chain factory of production. This is where I get, my ideas from, my motivation from, my solutions from, because I'm not a robot. Nobody is. I have my bad days as well. I have my rough patches as well. I have to go through dry times as well, like every single human being on this planet. The thing that makes me so motivated, what you see in those videos and those stories, is just a fraction of my time, right? I can't be like this all the time. But inside of me, I am. I just cover it up because otherwise, people would really look at me in a very strange way. To your entertainment, and if I have the privilege to say also to your addition to your toolbox and to whatever you can drain from my videos, from my stories, from my YouTube videos, whatever that kind of, what type of material that might help you to improve your toolbox, to get your success, right, to accomplish your goals. If that already is something that is happening, to me, that is success. And that kind of transforms into happiness, and that, transforms into optimism, which I always have, day in, day out. It's all about learning. It's all about improving. It's all about implementing again. Have so much fun with your life, with your arts. Because through expressing your art, you have control over your actions. You are more optimistic about your day if you know that you can, at a certain point of the day, for a certain amount of time, express who you really are. Imagine that. What type of incredible privilege that is. So take advantage of that privilege. Put in the great work. Improve your art. Explore yourself, be a rebel, be crazy, be all that. Just work on that, and everything else will come over time, for sure. Just have patience and believe in that. See you with the next video.